Hopefully you guys can hear everything. Hi, is this?
Hello, Brian. Can I help you?
Hi, is this?
I am. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm Jockwell. I'm a realtor with Coldwell Banker. I was calling about the expired listing over at Allentown. Do you still own that property?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm working with some neighbors in the area actually that are in the process of listing their home, and I just wanted to reach out to some of the other homeowners in the area to collect some information to kind of help me better serve my clients. Do you have the time to answer a few questions about your listing experience?
Quickly.
All right, I appreciate it. Are you still working with the agent you listed the property with?
No, I fired him.
Oh, okay. Oof. Did you now, as
You
you,
know what? I hate to tell you this, but some people don't like me. I do a lot of research, and I didn't research him. But when the Attorney General's office is suing you personally, I don't want to know you.
ah,
I go through now. I don't really give a damn if it's any real money. I start searching through the Secretary of State's office, the Attorney General's office, UCC filings, the courtrooms, and looking how bad you are, because I found a couple of bad boys. And Kyle's got Rhode Island Attorney General suing him for fraud, for defrauding people that don't speak English.
ooh,
And it goes on.
ooh. What?
I believe he's trying to defraud me.
Now, what made you think that during the listing experience? Because it was on the market for 290 days. Was there like anything suspicious or weird that kind of set you off?
Yeah.
Do you,
No, the house wasn't ready to be listed. It's not clean. It wasn't painted. I've got phantom offers. Just say it stunk.
Now, were these like your concerns or his concerns about like the property just
Mine.
okay. Now, like, did he not just want to wait? Because it was on, like I said, it was 290 days. Was like, what was the
Uh, the other pieces, I've got two pieces, and I won't sell them separate.
two pieces of like parcels of land?
Yeah. 82 is split in two.
Ah,
So either you buy both of them, or or I won't close on the house till I have a closing on the Gambrel.
okay.
And that repeatedly got violated. Not even interested in talking to you. If you only want to buy one piece, go away. I'll sell you B, but not A without B.
Okay. Did you know,
So
like, did
that
you,
was a problem repeatedly in my face.
and
Don't
did he
don't
make that clear on the listing?
I don't care what he did. I made it very, very clear. And it was like it might as well talk in Greek.
And now, so because the parcels, like the land is like that, so I'm assuming the other one is used as a source of cash flow, right? Or do you reside in both of them?
No, I use both of them. It's my hobby shop.
Okay.
Park your fancy car there. It's 2,500 feet. It's a post and beam building. The first floor is all commercial and concrete. There's an in-ground car lift. There's drains. There's dry hydrants. Um, you name it for a hobby toy shop. I put it. Um, I don't want to leave Connecticut and leave that hanging.
Okay. So you were gonna leave Connecticut as a whole. You wanted to just kind of sell everything and like move on with like a new life, I'm assuming.
No, it's retirement time.
Retirement time.
Everything's gone.
Do you remember where'd you want to go? What state you wanted to go to the warmth? I have a lady right now. She wants to go to Rochester, New York. I'm like, you're gonna go to where it's colder at, and that's just her hometown.
She's got family or something there, because Rochester's not hot anymore.
Yeah, I was like, she wants to. That's where she wants to retire, though. She has got like a big kind of family situation going on. Like everybody passed away, so she just kind of wants to
Yeah,
go back home.
I've got friends that relocated into Alaska.
Wow, that's beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, that's honestly beautiful.
Impossibly expensive and difficult.
I could imagine though, because the lack of resources up there. But it makes up for the serene. The nature up there is amazing. I heard the air is very fresh.
It's gorgeous. Other family members wanted to stay in Hawaii,
Where?
and wouldn't. Peter's a Navy captain, so he makes a decent amount of money. He makes a fortune working as a government consultant
Mm-hmm.
down in Florida. They couldn't find a fixer-upper to stay in Hawaii or to live with the price tags. I can semi-relate to that. Um,
Is that kind of like what your plans were? You wanted to buy a
hell
fixer-upper?
no. Hell
I was
no.
gonna say, yeah, because retirement, I don't think, resources and stuff like that, tariffs, things are kind of expensive right now. Wood.
Everything's expensive. He did it 10, 15 years ago. They wanted to stay in Hawaii. He was stationed there. They could not afford the civilian transfer. Alaska's hard. Hawaii is impossible. You better have 7 digits of assets before you even talk of staying in Hawaii.
Where would you go?
Teton Valley, Jackson Hole.
Midwest. That's smart.
Well, I can't afford the Teton Valley. I'm compromising and shifting away towards closer to Yellowstone. It's a little more livable.
That's cool. I'm not familiar with the market out there, so I can't really provide too much insight, but I know that'd be really nice. Probably a nice place to settle down at.
Put a pin on Yellowstone and draw a circle around it. The east, being Cody, Wyoming, is ridiculously expensive. The north, on the north entrance, Cook City, we're talking houses the size of my shed on a 5,000 foot piece being expensive.
Because you have 100% equity in your home, so after your sale, you would have been okay, I suppose, right?
No, I gotta sell all of them, including 333.
Does one have an open mortgage?
Do I have a no
No.
333 sold?
Okay. Yeah. So, I think
I don't have an open mortgage, but I'm looking. You the bottom end I've been looking at is $750,000.
yeah.
Close to 900 out there, and that's not in town. That's out of town. The in town I've looked at a million plus, and they're getting it.
Mm-hmm.
And the sick part is they're unimpressive. I found one house I really liked. It was too big. Love the details of it.
Uh-huh. So that's another question I was going to ask you too. So was the sale contingent on you finding another suitable piece of housing, or were you just gonna sell and go?
Unless I will not discount a nickel if I don't have anything. I'm contingent. I want 1031. I don't. I'm going to get whacked 20%. So that's part of the problem. If I know I sell it for X and I can buy something for X, I know what I've got and I know I didn't pay the 20% tax.
Okay.
That's a major consideration to me. I don't get this. I mean, I don't like our ceiling on capital gains is totally unrealistic. MTG is leaving, which makes me cry. If you know her, I'd like to go out with her. They've made it preposterous trying to sell property and deal with the taxes and not get looted.
I was gonna say the only thing good that's going from that tax thing is that like the tax year is gonna end in like 3.5 weeks. So like you that would give you a little bit of time to kind of sort it out. Anybody that's kind of having troubles with the taxes.
The capital gains rate, the capital gains ceiling hasn't increased to the best of my knowledge. She wanted it opened up, and it didn't happen. I don't think your home should be taxed on capital gains. I don't care what it is. I mean, the numbers in the last 5 years have just been too absurd.
Yeah, now the legislation hasn't caught up with the fact that homes aren't commodities anymore. So like they got to catch
We're
up.
way behind the curve. Nothing is. I don't know. I have 2 college degrees, and all I can tell you, I've been in business for 40 plus years. All I can honestly say is I've never seen anything so whacked, so ununderstandable. Others in business look at it the same response, and they're bright lawyers. Nothing makes sense anymore.
Yeah,
I see absurdities from one extreme to the other. No rationalization for why it happened.
I'm not gonna hold you, right? It might have been something that was always like this, and we just had to wait to catch up. To be honest with
No,
you.
no, it's been nothing like this. I don't think you're that old. I went through the 80s and
Mm-mm.
saw that thing.
I'm 25.
You haven't seen anything.
I've not. Only thing that I could say is just like that worst was really COVID. I was
Yeah,
a young
that
child during '08.
COVID? No, '08 was nasty.
Yeah, I know. I have a lot of friends that their parents are still struggling to even recover from that. Some of them have still negative equity upside down on their houses that they don't even have anymore.
Yeah. So I've never seen anything like it. I saw the ups and downs. I hate to tell you what I used for a barometer, a rough one. How, how clean? My family's been in construction forever. How clean is the bulldozer?
As clean as the people taking
No,
care of it.
no. When it's busy and working, all the steel surfaces are polished shiny. The dirt polishes it. It's clean. When you park them, everything starts covered in rust. The economy is off when it's rusty.
Ah, I'm gonna start looking for that. There's a lot of stale new construction going around.
It's. Let's just say I remember the collapse sometime in the early 70s. The bulldozer was red.
Hmm.
It's supposed to be yellow and shiny. That tells you an awful lot. How many cement trucks do you see rolling? When you don't see cement trucks rolling, we're not building new things. We're doing small jobs, remodels, cherry picking jobs for people that have sat on something a long time. That's what's came out of COVID. But there's no new subdivision roads. There's no projects like that. No huge startups. If we really were truly short of housing, and Connecticut I hope their new housing bill does something, because the zoning is absolutely effed up.
Yeah, that is true. I was actually watching that pretty closely actually. And talking about, the houses and stuff like that. Did you guys have any offers or open houses that, any showings or anything like that while it was listed?
No.
None?
There were offers on paper. I'm highly suspicious that it was a friend of a friend trying to steal something.
Are you serious? Wait, you're serious? Like it was like that. So you're telling me within literally almost a whole year, you've only ever received offers on
He didn't do
paper?
anything. I showed the house a few times, and the comment was, "I don't have the money. I like what I see. I can't
But no,
pay well."
there was no qualified buyers. So even they were finding people that were even interested in both A and B or just B?
Oh, oh.
Both.
They said we love it. He and she both liked it. They said, "We can't pay for it." That was the comment. I don't have the cash. I know if I was over in Norwich Town, it wouldn't be a problem. On the river, a piece of cake. The only thing that's missing in my garage is the Ferrari. Why not? It's a nice facility. My friends have got Duesenbergs. They park them in similar things. It's a concrete bunker.
Hmm.
The Duesenberg's actually in a concrete bunker, air conditioned and heated and climate controlled. All electric, nothing inside, all to protect it. I know it's an expensive nut, but I can't control how the inflation, economy, the dollar, and everything else have went.
Hmm.
I know I'm just looking for something someplace else, and I see just shocking numbers in the West. I still see shocking numbers here if it's nice. I see terrifying numbers to replicate anything. If your house is insured, you have some idea that they've went up with your rates and the numbers recently. It's I have to be honest, I've never seen anything like it.
Actually, I was gonna say I'm looking at the listing now. It says it was listed as commercial for sale too. Actually.
I listed it on LoopNet.
Okay.
It's in the Village Overlay District. It could be used commercially, the building.
Hmm.
If you saw the building, it's a commercial building. It's made for commercial use. It's my toy. It begins and ends there. I didn't want to actually. I had it built so I could change the oil in the Mercedes-Benz in the convertible.
Mm-hmm.
That was part of it. It was a toy shop when my parents were alive.
Okay.
They're dead. I'm leaving. We haven't touched a Corvette.
So it's just it's just sitting there almost.
It's sitting there. They're dead. We haven't touched a Corvette in 25 years. Wasn't capable of doing anything after '03. So it's just the novelty of the toy disappeared, and it's just collecting dust. It's full of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I did have a comment that said, "Well, it's full of stuff." Well, open your briefcase and show me 400,000, and tomorrow morning it'll be empty. You pay me, and I will accelerate the process.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have any money.
And it would go through FHA, CHFA, VA loans, and all that.
Probably not. Go through Chase Manhattan. I said, a briefcase full of cash. He didn't have any money. He busted my balls.
If someone were to come with a full cash offer, would you take what you listed a little bit below the 379? No.
It was full of cars and stuff. I was going to throw the stuff away. You're paying for it. I'll open it up tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a crew and my cousin's dumpsters. We'll empty the whole blank thing. Actually, I'm asking for less than it would cost to replicate it. So I'm not really inclined to want to discount much.
Uh-huh.
If Brian Cooper can rebuild another one, I'll match it whatever he wants. That's my 2 cents. I'm taking a loss on it.
Okay, I see where you're coming from.
More than that, to build a new one, the barnyard down in Old Saybrook Way, the barn builders in Ellington, I've seen the prices, and they're pretty sharp for new buildings. I'm less than a new building. So I'm just not enthused for wanting to discount something that I know what it costs to build it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even remotely in the price tag of a new one.
Mm-hmm.
And there's basically no wear and tear on concrete.
Okay.
That's my 2 cents on it.
I've
not met people that have the checkbook to buy it.
Okay.
And I think it's a good thing. My neighbors' houses have been sold recently. The one to the north went for $840,000.
Mm-hmm.
The same owner's house on the lake went for $1.8 million. So there are some interesting numbers. It just makes me wonder what goes on.
Interesting.
When I see $700,000 cottages on the lake, I mean, I don't know if anything's crested $2 million, but 1.8 for a one-story house is pretty impressive.
That is impressive. Does that are you still interested in listing the house if everything was to go like how you wanted it?
I'll be honest, I want the house cleaned and painted. Somebody lied to me and they said we can Photoshop and clean the picture as well. You can't. Either you can or I don't know, but they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 3 generations of inherited furniture in the house. I'm just trying to throw it away. I threw all the 1970 carpets away. The carpets on the stairs. The second floor has been gutted. It's got new floors, new white. I turned it as white as I could possibly turn it. It's got a whiter bathroom. Any color that it had from 1970 is disappearing. The last bedroom, I'm in the process of finishing that right now. That's going to get a white oak floor for that new magic white look. The rest of the house went white. I've got 2 bedrooms on the first floor. One's lavender. One's colonial blue, which I personally like, and I'm going to spray the blue one white to get rid of the blue and the oak paneled wall. And the lavender one, well, following symmetry, we'll paint that one Greek white like the rest of the house.
Okay. So essentially you still want to sell it. You're just going to do some quick little updates on it, but you're not going to list it with the guy that you listed with before.
Oh God, no. I'd go in to the Attorney General's office. The things he's done are very skeptical. At bare minimum. My own attorney's telling me things aren't right.
I tell you what, if I see you in an NAR settlement, you'll be a rich man. You'll be a richer man, realistically speaking.
I don't want anything. I just want to leave. It's not a real season. It's ski season. I'm not a lawyer.
What, ski season? Don't even bring it up. I'm looking forward to a trip to Vermont soon.
There isn't much snow till you get to the Canadian border.
Dang, so...
It's rather interesting in some places. I'm not going to say it isn't.
It's either that or Mount Wachusett in Massachusetts.
No. Let's not go slumming. You need some snow in cold weather. They don't have it.
They don't have it? Where would you go? Colorado? Take a trip all the way over there?
No, far too liberal and expensive. Park City, Jackson Hole. Something around the Canadian border, Montana. I'm not that familiar out there. Colorado is just getting expensive, old, and stodgy, and it's having its problems. The money is leaving Colorado.
I've heard.
The money is actually looking Big Sky, Montana.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Colorado is bleeding heart liberal.
Yeah, now you want to kind of steer away from those places because you might get robbed sitting at a stoplight.
I just don't want to deal with them.
I don't blame you.
I can tell you, in Montana, you probably don't want to. And even in this strange state of Connecticut, I've heard of people making some serious mistakes.
Yeah, Connecticut's kind of...
Connecticut isn't... They're too friendly to criminals, but...
Yes!
I saw somebody getting on the running boards of a vehicle in Bridgeport.
Really?
Yeah, they had a bad day because they had pistols in the side pockets. They pulled guns on them.
Jeez.
There was a carjacking, and it's like, we're going to just blow your brains off. There's 18 rounds. We guarantee you're going to lose.
Yeah, but then you do that, you better start puckering up for a good lawyer so he can defend you.
Carjacking? It's pretty safe. You can't go any worse.
You're right. I would think, but the prosecutor could find a way to try to twist it in a weird, manipulative way.
Yeah, they're dirty, but the carjacking world, you just can't go any worse. That's robbed in the street versus carjacking. The carjacking they're exceedingly hostile about.
That is true.
They didn't get shot. They left, and the vehicle left in a quick hurry.
Mm-hmm.
They jumped for their life. But in Montana, I think it'd be a very different world.
Yeah, you're not getting away with that one.
I don't think you're getting away with it. I don't know.
Shut up.
They're very sporting oriented. They love their guns too.
Yeah, that's good though. The leniency in the gun law, so you can actually defend your property.
I really don't care about the guns. A criminal's a criminal. I don't really care. They just don't do much. It's a revolving door. It's a welcome mat. My late uncle's comment, we grew up in the Depression, said, what did I do wrong? I did something wrong. They have 3 hots, a cot, air conditioning, TV, satellite TV, medical, dental, and they go to school and clothes.
Sounds
that
like
wasn't Mark.
Sounds like you might want to go over there.
One grandparent went bankrupt in the Depression. It was his father. It's a way of life for some, and it's comfortable in comparison.
Mm-hmm.
If you went to jail in Russia, I don't think you'd be playing basketball in air conditioning.
No, you wouldn't be. You would not. What? You'd be lucky if you even seen the basketball again.
There wouldn't be a gymnasium. It'd be a gulag. I can get you a new hammer. Teach you how to chip rock. It's just extremely different. Nothing seems to stick in this country. It's too It's just gotten bleeding heart absurd.
You take the money from the sale and leave the country. You probably do better doing that.
I don't have any place to want to go.
Japan?
No.
No. South America, Costa Rica. I got some friends that have German parents that retired down in Costa Rica.
Costa Rica's not what it used to be, and it's gotten very expensive in comparison.
Man, what hasn't gotten expensive nowadays though? You got to take that money and invest in some Bitcoin.
No, I wouldn't touch Bitcoin either.
No?
Costa Rica went from a poor country to a transient neighborhood that the transients want all the new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And once you do that, it changes the value of it. They've changed that. To be honest, Montana, Bozeman, Los Angeles, all the transients have changed it drastically. And the locals tell me right out, we don't like them. We don't like the change. We don't want them. We don't want any changes to the way of life or the politics or the taxes. And it has impacted it, and it's starting to impact it. And it draws ire from the locals.
Okay.
That's what I'm picking up. Even Florida, it's changed. I mean, family lived there in the 20s, and I've seen the transient uncles in the 60s and the changes.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not cheap. The taxes aren't what they used to be. It's extremely congested.
Yeah, the insurance is crazy down in Florida too. I have some
Crazy
buddies that work with that.
impossible is a better word for it.
Yeah.
You better have some deep, deep, deep pockets.
Yeah.
And build a concrete bunker condo that can withstand a hurricane. It's no longer being a trailer park. It's going to be real expensive. They're gobbling up the poor older people and chewing them up.
Yeah, not.
Whether it's intentional, but it's no, I don't know. But they are not going to be there forever. You're going to either have deep pockets or you're not going to be there.
Facts.
That's just the way it's steering. You're not going to build a mud hut and stay there.
No, that's facts. But that's why we got to work with what we got now. So like,
they're tearing it. If it's not up to par, they're tearing it down. The statutes say you have to have huge contingencies on multi-story buildings. You have to have expensive testing. These buildings weren't built for it. Some of them, they haven't put the money into it and set it aside. They've been minimalistic for too long. It's a little more than we need windows and roofing.
mm-hmm.
Now that one that collapsed a few years ago, I don't agree with them, but I think they went from one extreme to the other.
Mentioning the roof, your roof on the both properties on A and B, do you know how old those are?
Done in the 90s.
Done in the 90s. Okay, so those would be redone by the buyer.
No, they're 40-year warranted roofs.
Okay.
Why would you take them off?
I know some of them, I'm not sure, like I haven't gotten a chance to go see the property myself, but looking at it, the shade from the trees and stuff like that can lead to moss growth.
Yeah, and just because the warranty ended didn't mean the roof has a light switch and it just evaporated.
Well, we were just talking about insurance. You know how the insurance companies are.
They're totally unrealistic. The Gambrella's got a 70-degree slope on it.
Mm-hmm. Would you be against scheduling a time for me to actually come down there and take a look myself at the property?
Sooner or later.
Sooner or later? Within like I'd say 2 weeks or so, or maybe after the holidays?
Maybe after the holidays. I'd really like to finish the painting.
Now, are you painting because it sounds like you live by yourself. You're doing all that work solo?
Yes.
Do you not want a helping hand or pay a contractor to do it? Or maybe if not even you, what if, the agency paid a contractor to go do it?
I really don't have a painter that I want anymore.
Okay.
I'm going to pay dearly to get one.
How much are you aware of how much you think it would be cost to get the paint job done? Because What is it?
It's not.
It's got.
It's noticeable. That's all I'm going to say. I know it's expensive because the labor has been. By the time you disassemble and mask it and
Mm-hmm.
clean it, I know the labor I've burnt. It's not been light. The prep is. I mean, you can cut through with a sprayer in 2 hours,
Mm-hmm.
but the prep was 2 weeks. I've seen people come through with a roller and it looks it to do a nice job.
Uh-huh.
We're talking a lot of money. I've got a painter and I don't want to pay him.
Okay.
Maybe he'd rather be here than in the vineyard, but the money is shocking to get nice paint.
How much would he cost? How much would he charge for the job?
I didn't even ask. I didn't want to go there.
If anything, I could probably do some because it's total of how many bedrooms I'm looking at? 4 beds, 2 baths, about 6, 7, 8 or 9 rooms, right?
I've got 3 more to finish.
3 more to finish. Okay, yeah. So after, I guess you really don't really need the contractor. He should be done after the holidays.
Uh, I'm hoping this weather isn't my friend right now.
Yeah, it did snow yesterday over in the Colchester area, Colchester, Hartford, Manchester. It snowed surprisingly. Glastonbury.
Oh, I expected it was because we had a little bit of snow. I was bouncing 33, 34. I went to infusion in Norwich yesterday. Coming home, it made me a little uncomfortable when I hit the 33. It's like, I don't want to go to the roller skating rink. I've been down 395 when it gets icy and it's nasty.
Yeah, it's nasty.
I saw the pictures of the problems in Hartford in '84 and stuff tipped over in the comments. It's slippery, and the comments from here to Maine were, "Please stay home."
I seen something on the news that we're supposed to get blasted with cold. I guess it's supposed to be the coldest that it's been so far. I guess I don't know.
I don't know. It's been decent in the daytime, but to me, unseasonably cold at night. Even to October. The days were nice. The nights were shocking. It was cold. As a joke, I filmed my thermometer at 3 a.m.
How cold was it? Indoor, outdoor?
Outdoor, of
Okay.
course. It had no value inside. It was my friends down in Florida, so I was just teasing them.
Uh-huh.
They just left. And it's like, it's 20 degrees at 3 a.m. And this is like November 1, November 5.
Yeah, right.
It's nice in the daytime, but it sure isn't
It's
at night.
cold. Yeah, it gets super cold that night. Like it's ridiculous. I was in New York not that long ago actually, and the cold down there during the daytime and at night is ridiculous compared to up here.
You've got the wind. It's a wind tunnel.
And what's up?
I don't really want to be there other than I used to like it during the holidays in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
The family has sold everything, and I never went back.
Mm-hmm.
But they can have it because they're destroying themselves. They can have their free grocery store.
Yeah, right. And the free buses that were already free.
Really went into a cesspool.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. We get together, we could probably talk all day, realistically speaking.
I'm sidetracked. I'm sorry.
Nah, you're good. I'm not gonna lie. It was definitely nice chatting with you. I learned a lot. Like I got some good insight that I can use, helping your neighbors out with their listing.
There's one for sale up the street. It's a small raised ranch. I don't know. I know that one's for sale. I don't think there's anything else on Pendleton Hill for sale.
I'll take a look over at that one too, and is it all right with you if I can I'll send you a text message just to reintroduce myself, and just maybe follow up with you after the holidays to see if you're still interested in.
I'll send you a couple of pictures of where I'm at.
Yeah, no, that'd be perfect, honestly, just so I can kind of get an idea of what you're working with.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Kyle sabotaged me.
Yeah, I'm very interested on hearing more about what you have to say about that, because that's striking me as very surprised, given that you've had it listed for a year and you're saying you've only gotten like a handful of paper offers. This is kind of suspicious.
Nobody looked at the house and you made me an offer. I smell a rat.
Were they investors though? Were they cash offers? Like, because investors sometimes usually they come from out of state. They might not have time.
Whores on the street. They're ridiculous.
Yeah, like a lot of wholesalers. That could have been the issue too with wholesaling.
I don't know. None of it made any sense, but it all violated the request on 1031. I don't even want an offer on one of them. I'm sorry, I smell a rat. I smell Kyle's fingers are dirty.
And you did your due diligence.
Huh?
And you did your due diligence.
He didn't do anything legitimate to coach me, help me. When he sent a photographer in unannounced.
Interesting. So it doesn't seem to sound like he tried to understand like your needs and kind of help figure out and work together.
Totally
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I've
asked, hey, I'll make a deal with you. I just want to leave you. You got something similar in the Yellowstone area.
Mm-hmm. So, oh, okay. Was he licensed in that area as well?
No, but
He
anybody
wasn't.
I ask, I make a deal with. I'm not
Okay.
shy about what I'm looking for.
So was he assisting you on the purchase, on the buying and listing process?
He didn't assist anything.
Ah, now are you looking for someone to assist you in both?
He was banging on doors looking for listings. He was in trouble.
Okay.
He was willing to list a commercial piece of property as a separate piece.
Okay.
But the only viable things, I saw people myself.
Uh-huh.
He didn't have anybody interested
Yeah.
in that gamble.
That sounds like some lady I'm currently working with over in the Columbia area. Not so much exactly with like the fraudulent activity, but more so with the idea that her realtor isn't really putting in the work that she kind of needs. I was telling you a little bit about her situation earlier, because she wants to go back to Rochester, and her realtor's been kind of taking it very slow. Older gentleman, so I don't blame him, but...
Well, I can say it's a nice neighborhood. I think it's overpriced compared to the Wyndham area.
Uh-huh.
But I'll be honest, I think more of this BS of there's a housing shortage now. I think there's a shortage of customers and money.
I think so too. That's also why, well, the legislation with the Fed cutting some of the interest rates, Trump proposing the 50-year mortgage. I know that's going to really help out the homeowners, because when, that does get proposed, your guys' value, should shoot up because it's going to be more quote unquote accessible.
I'm not sure if I trust them. I don't trust them. The only
I
thing
don't blame you either on that.
Your people have long-term mortgages, but they keep the homes for 200-300 years in the same family.
That's true, but there's not a lot of families that are in the positions to even really do that right now. Like the family structure in America is not as much as it used to be in the past, no?
But you got to go to Germany and Switzerland and look at a 3-story house in Bavaria.
I have some buddies that live out there and wanted me to go. Maybe that's, that might be my sign. I need to take a trip out there. Why? Is it just like the pricing? Is it the style, the quality of the home?
The quality is unbelievable, but it's expensive. They built it for a 300-year window. The roof is stone. The timbers are trees. The planks are 3-4 inches thick. Whereas getting at it might be a stone building.
Uh-huh.
The first floor is generation 1. Second floor is the parents, and the third floor are the grandparents.
Ah, okay. So they have the generations living in that one house.
But it keeps rolling up.
Yeah.
Smiths moving per se.
Nowadays it's not like that in America. Because we usually move out 18.
Think about it. Your 90-year-old grandparents on the third floor with stairs on the outside of the building.
Yeah, right. But however, in the long term of establishing that generational wealth, that makes sense to do that like that, but we're not really.
Well, I'm saying the irony of your handicapped grandparents are on the third floor.
Okay, well, hopefully they have an elevator or something. I would probably not in Germany, not in the mountains.
Go back to the 1200s, some of them. These are old homes in these communities. They could be 300 or 400 years old already.
I mean, around here in New England, we're already working with houses. Some of the houses are pushing that age.
No, hardly any. There's nothing 1,200, 1,500.
Oh, no, not 50. Oh, no, I thought that said like 200-300 at first. To say we got a couple houses out there that are about 200 years old now.
300.
Especially Norwich.
At the extremes, 300.
Yeah, I've never personally came across any that may have been accurately dated at anything above or near 300, but I've seen plenty of homes from like 1878, 1818, 1799. Okay, yeah.
Okay. That's easy. But you start bringing 1,600.
Yeah,
You're
because
talking
Norwich,
about
a lot of the homes in, Norwich, New London are very old. Even like Voluntown even has a lot of older houses out there.
not what you think. The New London is got some gorgeous homes, but it's all 1800. The
Yeah.
whaling industry brought in a lot of money into New London and shipping and silk. You want your old stuff? Go to Boston.
Haven't been
They
up
didn't they didn't tear it down.
haven't been up there yet. I've only been to Salem.
Salem, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
That goes back to 1600s. They preserved theirs. Extremely protective of the old look.
Uh-huh.
Boston, the North End, the old stuff, it's still there. Places like Chester on the river, they didn't tear the stuff down. Where New London got new money in the 1800s, they ripped everything down. And it's stuff from the 1800s and newer. But
Interesting.
1700s, probably, I forget that stone house in downtown New London. That's real old.
Well, we were talking about like that by the whale tail, the schoolhouse?
No, it's a stone gambrel.
I'm trying to think. Is it near the downtown area?
Yes.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I can't think of it. I can see it in my mind. I can't tell you.
Yeah.
Down by the courthouse, but almost everything in there is relatively new. It's all whaling era money. It's late 1800s. Broad Street is late 1800s money. The mansions on Broad Street up by the courthouse going to the car dealership. Ocean Beach, three rows down. That's more newer money. There's some old stuff there. Not a lot. The concentrated new money from the 1800s was up by GA10 in the courthouse.
Interesting. What about Mystic?
$8
Mystic area too, like the wealthy sailors, Navy men.
You had a sea captain would have money, but most of those homes were boat builders, and they weren't rich people.
No.
No.
I remember.
It's like Stonington. Stonington was a poor fisherman's village.
Really, because Stonington now is like crazy. Like at the barrier to entry to even move over there is ridiculous now. That's actually astonishing to hear.
It's insane. I made a pass at a woman that lived there, and I was teasing her. And I assumed your grandparents owed the newspaper, and she said,
Yeah.
She's on board. Well, I live in a cottage house for an old lady who but she was on the poorer side. There's maybe some older people that have been there that'll light for cash, but all the new transients have got huge checkbooks. Square foot. It's probably the richest place in Connecticut.
Yeah, Stonington is like that area is ridiculous. There was a couple buyers they were looking towards that area, but it's just like I said that wealth entry that how each area kind of has that barrier to entry over there is ridiculous. Starting houses are damn near $600,000 now.
In the borough?
In the more like the wooded parts of Stonington. I was looking at the in the MLS, and that's what I was seeing.
600 is, I would say 600 would be an impossibility in Stonington.
Nah, man, you got to take a look. It's getting.
Then I'm afraid to see what it is for 600,000 in Stonington.
You what? I was starting to think this was going to be the new normal now, because I was like, there's no way. Like, it's so expensive over in Stonington.
Stonington's been waxed since forever, and it's gotten crazier since the 90s. The village itself, the borough, that's what I'm saying is absolutely out of this world. It's not livable. It's not affordable. Plus, it's all New York money and offensive.
Yeah, I've noticed that, because there's been a lot of people from the city that have been buying properties out here. Like, all right, let me see. I'm scrolling through the area right now.
The borough is all transient city money. There's no locals. There's no second generation in the borough.
Hold on, Salem. Look, Stonington. Okay, there's a couple out here. 300,000, 400,000. Here we go. Here's the real numbers now. 550, 829, 875, 899. And this is I think this is a condo, a penthouse.
Okay, somebody who works for me is looking, and
Not,
he,
nope.
we're trying to find something in the 200 to 300, and it's like, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, not in Stonington, unless you're getting a big fixer-upper project. Because now I'm looking at multi-million dollars now. Look, 3 million, 3.5,
Uh,
3.7.
he's trying to find something in the 200 to 300,000 range in North Stonington.
North Stonington. Now,
Basically,
is he buying cash or is he doing like a 203K loan?
it's part of it is a first-time buyer's mortgage. There's some cash.
Oh, so and then is he also doing the TTO? Because there's a time to own program that goes along with the CHFA first time home buyer program.
I really don't know. I
Well,
um, I I look at it kind of different. I can write the checks for the house,
uh-huh.
so I'm not figuring the financing problems. He's looking at it. The expression is always everybody has problems.
Yeah.
He's had his, including an ex-wife that really did a job on him.
Uh,
Yeah, so there's been ups and downs, and he's trying to buy a house at near 60.
okay. Well, I mean, there's still opportunity to shine. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's never too late.
I found one on Patrick Pond that's interesting. It's a little. It's not everything, but I think it's a nice neighborhood.
And you're looking for him, or he's not. He doesn't have an agent either.
I'm trying to help him.
Okay. Well, I know like what you said, what you have going on. If you definitely don't mind texting me the pictures of what you got done with your project, just so I can get a look at it,
I'm happy
see
to
if I
show
can
you
help
what I
you
got.
out.
But if you see, I'll tell you what I got. We do garage night on Wednesday night,
Uh huh.
and half the entourage doesn't like me. I throw them out. They think they should have free reign in my gravel bank. It's like, it's not happening. And they were bitching at me because I fired up some equipment one day.
Uh huh.
And it's like, I don't think a deer knows the difference if I fire up a Detroit diesel or come in with my car or whatever else.
You're
And
not.
I didn't tell you we were shutting down.
Uh huh.
I got a crusher running 500 feet away from you. So, but their comment was, the house doesn't resemble what Kyle presented it. The images are totally unbelievable.
Because I could only see so many of the pictures. Like on the actual MLS listing, there's only the outside. But if I go here on this other software I have, I can see some of the pictures of the inside. It didn't.
He
That
ruined me. He ruined me. That's all I'm saying. He tarnished my listing.
No, I think honestly, with a good strong like a good startup and a good healthy plan, I honestly it's never too late. There's been so much time that's passed that I honestly think you could get a really good revival.
To make a marketing presentation for me online. I'd really like to just in your face on your phone. I've considered that. Here's 47 pictures. We start out with it snowing at Christmas time. Here's the outside the Courier and Ives look. Here's 47 new pictures of wood floors and white walls in an empty room. As I go through a room and empty it, I film it. As I empty out a cedar closet, I film it.
If you're interested, you can send me some of the pictures you want, and I could actually make you an updated CMA and a mock listing presentation, just so you can kind of get an idea of what it would look like, and like all the new numbers, in the area with the current market changes and stuff.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I just don't have everything filmed and cleaned.
Well, yeah, no, the listing presentation would just be for you to see it, like with the a new description, like updated numbers, just so you can kind of get an idea of how it would just look from what you have now. Nothing public.
Let's just say I'm standing on oak floors and they had green carpet on them. The green carpet kills me.
Yeah, I could see the green carpet here. It looks kind of like turf.
Yeah, but it's sitting on top of premium grade oak and walnut flooring. But if you can't see it, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's like putting a hottie in a moo-moo and wondering why nobody makes cattle calls at her. That's all. It was a total mistake. So, the expression, you get one chance to make a first impression, and
It's
you
not
try.
always true because with the internet you can reinvent. It's a lot easier to reinvent everything when you have the internet. So much time has passed. Have you gotten any calls about the listing since? Am I like?
Just to be honest, it's not listed.
Well, no, like any agents, like any like because how I'm working with someone in the area. Anyone doing any follow
Yes.
ups?
I get more calls and stupidity than I want to deal with. I get the wholesalers and just absurd things.
Yeah, I
Somebody
figured you'd get some
offered me
wholesalers.
$110,000. I said, "Is that for my car in the garage?"
Yeah, that's a low ball.
I know my pickup truck costs $80,000. It's like you're in drugs.
Well, I definitely appreciate you taking some of the time out to answer some questions for me.
That's what's out there. Totally absurdity. I just really don't think anything is jumping. That's why you're talking to me. You're still working for business too. I don't think a lot of it exists. It's not. My first house was 1990. Today is Wednesday. Let's list it Wednesday. There'll be an open house on Saturday. There'll be contracts on it Saturday night.
Yeah, honestly, it's really on how it's advertised. And if you're saying that your previous agent didn't have your best interest in
It
mind.
didn't matter. They didn't sit on the market very long. There was nothing. There was plenty of money and plenty of buyers.
Yeah, but now it's a different type of ball game. Some of the buyers that might be interested in the property might not live in the area. They might live in New York. They might live in Vermont. They might live in Maine.
Yeah, they could. But I got into a car crash going looking at a car on a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the price range, and they don't last. They don't sit for 10 days. They don't last the weekend. By the time the people came out, and we're only talking, I got a thumbprint of the outside of a Cape or Colonial or a Salt Box or whatever else. That's all you saw in 1990. A color magazine, if you saw one, was old, and it was still no more than a picture and right up the size of a business card.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you send me those pictures? I'll take a look at it, and if I think I can help you out, we can schedule a meeting sometime after the holidays to figure out what's going on.
Changed so drastically. That's kind of probably what I'm trying to get at. The buyers had to do some work before. Now they're just fatter and lazier, and
That's what I'm saying. The approach has to match how everyone's mindset is nowadays. If your approach isn't matching that, then it's not going to work. That's what I'm saying. After so much time has passed, you might actually have a better time around now. There is more buyers out there, especially in the area. So it's a little bit different now than it was back then.
I'll ask: are you seeing a transient community moving?
I mean, yeah, honestly, because Columbia is kind of like a transient community. So that's what I'm saying. It all really depends on whose eyes are getting a chance to look at the property. So like if you're saying that the last agent wasn't doing the best job to represent you and was kind of doing some shady stuff, you got a false representation of what's actually really going on today.
Perfect. It was. I just want the best image possible.
And that's understandable because I mean you've lived there for God knows how long now. So you want it to be treated with respect, and you want the work that needs to be done in it to be showcased properly.
And I don't want to tell you the obnoxious, terrible things I'm looking at. Can you just imagine a living room with blood red walls? A bathroom with pine boards in it?
Honestly, I know I cannot. But that doesn't mean that I can't share some compassion.
Oh, that's the norm in Montana and the West. Of terrible things. It's like,
Come here.
Where's the marble? Where's the granite? Are you serious? You put a tile deck down, and you got barn boards around a hot tub the size of, 4x8. That's the stuff that I'm horrifically seeing. And it could be in $1 million house. We're asking $1 million. But it's and tacky and, oh my God, scary. I've seen so few that I really liked. And they went off the market rather quickly. And were they everything? Nope. I haven't found that perfect package of the property, the house, and the aesthetics of it.
When was the last time you've looked?
Last night.
Last night.
Morning.
And
I get 100. I get 100 political emails a day, but I see at least 100 images a day, and I don't see a lot. I don't see anything new.
you know, because certain things are also only showing on the MLS too. I could always ask, you know, some because you know Coldwell Banker's all over the nation, so I could always you know reach out to some agents that are working in Montana if they can see if there's anything that suits your interest over there that you might not have seen yet.
Uh, yeah, I've
But
actually was in Sotheby's, and they disappointed me.
who
That
did?
was Sotheby's.
I've never heard. I've never heard.
Sotheby's is way above Berkshire Hathaway.
Interesting. I've heard of Berkshire, but I've never heard of Sotheby's.
Sotheby's, like Sotheby's auction house.
Yeah, doesn't it doesn't ring a bell.
Uh, I,
Come here,
the
Mom.
culprit I found 10,000 for houses. Even if I can afford it, I don't want it. I don't need it. I really don't. A gorgeous, larger 2 or 3 bedroom home is all I want, and I'm not finding it. I don't need 4. I don't need 5. I don't need 7.
Well,
I don't. Yeah.
4 eyes is better than 2, so I definitely think with the right assistance, you could definitely find something that matches because there's always something out there.
I can't do worse, but it's just not popping up. Now, I don't know if the Airbnb idea has been too long for destination areas, but that's what I'm finding. And others have told me, they said, what you want doesn't exist. An old money house in town doesn't exist that's been maintained.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at. I can't keep you. I hear your dog howling at you.
Yeah, nah, I got a little puppy right here. I think she's getting kind of hungry. Nah, but if definitely send me those pictures, I'll take a look at everything and I'll see what I can help you out with.
Hey, have a great day.
Nah, you of
Thank you.
course. Thank you. You as well.
Have a good afternoon.
Nah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem, Brian. Thank you.
Mhm.